Hello everyone, Erin here from Your Village at yourvillageonline.com, where I have over 50 plus, probably 55 I think by now, parenting classes available. But today's tip is about getting kids to do their chores or their family jobs without complaining. So I have a couple of steps that are really helpful in getting kids to comply with the chores without complaining about it. The first one is you want to give a heads up. So, for example, one of the chores in our family is the dishwasher. So the kids, we have 3 kids, we will switch whose turn it is. So they rotate, all 3 of them doing the dishwasher. So when one child has emptied the dishwasher, we give a heads up to the next child and let them know the next time the dishwasher is clean, it's your turn coming up. So they get a little bit of a warning. It's usually about 24 hours or so. And then when the dishwasher is clean, we give them a choice. So that's step number 2. You want to give them a choice about when to do it. Now, when your kids are really little, so you want to start chores around the age of 5 to 6. So you want to give them some choices. Now, when they're pretty young, you can give them smaller choices like before or after dinner, or before or after your snack, or in the morning when you get up, or tonight before you go to bed, that type of thing. Give them some choices about that, when they're going to do it. When it comes to the dishwasher, that's what we like to do. It has to be done sometime today, or it has to be done sometime before or after dinner, because after dinner, the dishes are dirty again. We want to fill it back up. So it has to be done by that time. Now, when you give your children chores, that they know what their chores are throughout the week, especially as they get older, heading towards 9, 10, 11 and up, they can have their weekly chores set up, and they have until a certain day and time to get those complete. They can decide when they want to do it, but it has to be done by, say, Sunday at noon or Sunday at 5 p.m. Their job has to be done. So this gives them some real ownership over it, and it really can cut down on the nagging about, do this, when are you going to do this, why isn't this done yet? It's just, it has to be done by a certain day and time. And then you can talk with them about that responsibility. We do that a lot with our kids. We talk about the responsibility of it. I'm not going to bug you. I'm not going to bother you. I'm not going to nag you. I'm not going to remind you. If you just show me you're responsible enough to do the job that's on the chart and finish it up. And they love that. They love not being bugged about it. They feel responsible. They feel like more of an adult and more mature when we treat them that way, and they will take that responsibility. So that's a great way to get kids to do their chores without nagging or reminding or the complaining that often comes with it. Of course, there's a ambulance coming down the road, so wait a second. Now, sometimes kids will still complain, but once you get through this, my kids used to complain in the beginning stages. Now, never a complaint, I swear, I promise. I give them the heads up, I let them know when they have to have it done by, give them a choice, and there's no more complaining. But when they do complain, the way I handle it is I let them know that this is what we do as part of the family, that we pitch in. And I talk about all the things that their dad and I do to take care of them, to take care of the family. And they really do realize like how much we do. And we talk about, we shop, we cook, we clean, we take you to school. Well, not right now, we're not taking them to school, but we run you to swim practice, we bring you home, we buy the groceries. Like, we just talk about all of the things that it takes for us to run the household. And they start to realize how their contribution is really just a small part of that, and it does help them to realize that. And I think it took us maybe a month or so of talking about that when they would start to complain, and it just went away. No more complaining after that. So that is another tip to get that complaining to go away. If you'd like to know more about chores and allowance, how to implement chores and allowance and there's 3 options for doing that, how to do that. I have a class, Chores and Allowance, on the website at yourvillageonline.com. There's also a class on raising responsible kids, which gives examples of what kids should be taking on by age, so that by the time they're 18, leaving the house, they are ready to take on adult responsibilities for running their own lives, for their own, balancing their checkbooks, maintaining their car, maintaining a budget, everything they need to know, how to cook, how to clean, so they're ready to go once they leave the house. So that's a great class. And another one that goes along with that is teaching a growth mindset, which is about helping kids how to approach a problem with a problem-solving mindset and not getting stuck in something is too hard or they're just not smart enough. So that's another great class that goes along with those other ones. You can check those all out at yourvillageonline.com.